Hello everyone and welcome back to our The Last of Us Season 2 reaction.
Last off, we left with Ellie and Dina leaving for Seattle.
Yeah.
Ellie still obviously processing everything that's happening with Joel. She can't really show any real emotions in front of people, not even Dina. So she's going through a lot right now.
Yeah, we have a little bit of a different relationship between Ellie and Dina at the moment than in the game. So I'm curious to see how that continues to unfold. Additionally, I'm wondering if we will see more of Abby and her crew in this episode, since they weren't really in last episodes, but besides that little glimpse of Manny, right?
Yeah. And we got introduced to a new group. I won't say for spoiler reasons. They did a lot of whistling.
They did do that.
What's up with that?
Yeah, but there was also the group that we saw was killed, sadly.
Yes.
So maybe we'll see what that's all about.
Good old times in Seattle.
Yeah, we love talking about all these wonderful things before the episode even starts.
Now, the thing about this one night, and you guys know me like I'm...
What? Josh Peck?
What a weird cameo.
Oh, this is the Greenberg story.
3 voters against the wall. I caught him red-handed disseminating
I imagine they're all gonna die.
what it was. Turned out later it was some like religious crap.
Oh, it's Fedra.
Yeah.
I call for backup. Guess who shows up?
Greenberg!
Well, you can't handle 3 voters? I say I caught them out here disseminating. Perverts are out here jerking off and splooging on my street. That's when the guy decides to open his mouth anyway. Well, actually, the word disseminate means Greenberg slams his fucking head against the wall.
Scary guy.
Greenberg goes, no one asked you, jizz boy.
Is this funny?
I don't think so. I think he's kind of uncomfortable with this guy here.
The citizens, why do you call them voters?
Because that's what we fucking call them. Who cares?
Took away their right to vote, and somebody started calling them voters to mock them.
Well, that brings down the mood a little bit.
I didn't mean anything by it, Sergeant.
Of course you didn't, you're thoughtless.
How many?
A lot.
Could be WLF, lock and load.
I'm gonna go talk to them. We go out there and force this will end up the way it always does. Because you're all Greenberg.
Ooh.
Damn, burn, bro. Just trying not to hurt people, though. That's always a good thing.
You. Come with me. Learn something.
You must be a newbie.
Yeah.
You Isaac?
You hand her hand.
That's so fucked up. Oh my god. Well, so much for not hurting people.
Yeah.
Damn.
Welcome to the fight.
Cold-blooded.
Yeah.
Now make your choice.
What an introduction to Isaac.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's really cool.
God
Wow.
damn. Yeah, I like that.
You see a lot about his character just in a few minutes of screen time there.
11 years later. Back with the dynamic duo.
Yes.
Ah, looting.
Classic.
You reckon a yeast infection?
Not today, but give me time. Good news! I found a gallon jug of milk.
Oh, nasty.
Hey, I'm gonna pee!
Oh, I think I know what she sees.
I wonder what she's looking at.
Seattle day 1. Nice.
Is that a pharmacy you actually go in? Weston's?
Yeah. I
Okay,
think
I was
so.
gonna say that looked familiar.
Yeah, I recognize that sign.
You okay?
Yeah. All right, hit it. People to kill.
With a smile on her face. No.
Oh, you beat me to it. Oh, you're good.
What's up with all the rainbows? I don't know. Maybe they were all optimists.
No, no idea. I don't think that guy's probably an optimist.
So much for happy, proud Rainbow Town.
Just cover me. I'm gonna check if there's any ammo in there.
You think it was the WLF?
All these bodies are in Frederick gear. Almost looks like they were fighting each other.
Oops.
3 burnt skeletons, like Apollo 1. Grissom, White, Chaffee, early astronauts. They never made it off the launch pad. Burned up in their capsule.
Well, at least they died for something worthwhile.
These guys are just assholes killed by other assholes.
Check out the building on the hill.
Wow, like a neon sign.
If you paint a sign big enough to be seen from miles away, that means you want people to know that you're there.
They're on a hill, so they'll see us coming.
On horseback in broad daylight, so...
So we wait until dark and we head out on foot.
Well, no one's around, which you proved brilliantly with your tank hatch maneuver.
It was all part of the plan.
Yeah.
All right, let's look for a door we can fit Shimmer through.
Already found that.
Aww.
Shame.
Wow, the place has food for Shimmer. How about that? That'd be so fun to mess with if you've never like been around something like that
Yeah.
before.
Shadow, something tries to kill you.
That's the plan.
Looks like in mint condition.
A win. Aww.
That's great. She's got a good voice. Don't stop playing.
Come on. Okay.
The lighting is so pretty.
Yeah, it's perfect, right? Angelic.
The adoration in
Yeah.
Dina's eyes.
So is she still with Jesse now? I don't know.
Nah.
Bravo. That wasn't a 6 out of 10 performance.
Aww.
You've gotten pretty good.
All those lessons from Joel.
He taught you well.
He did.
You hungry?
Alright, who's crying? Who's crying out there? Someone's crying.
Mm-hmm.
Are you crying?
I'm good. I'm good. That was a good performance by her.
Yeah, it was a nice moment for sure.
Really cool moment in the game as well.
When I was a younger man and I wanted to impress a woman, I was kind of shy.
He's definitely torturing someone.
What I would do is cook for them. And I was good. Good enough to deserve quality tools. But did I have the money for that? No, I did not. I would go into Williams-Sonoma, it's a cookware store, you wouldn't know. Stare at these.
They do look pretty nice.
French, of course. One day, I will own a Mauviel saucepan. And I was right. Just not how I planned.
Careful what you wish for.
The strange benefits of the apocalypse.
Oh no. Oh no.
Copper's a bit of a pain in the ass. Heats faster than anything. Of course, this means it doesn't retain heat the way cast iron does. Copper the inferior choice for interrogations, but if you own Mauviel,
Oh my god.
Wow.
Oh my god.
you know there are even scars who don't believe she's some magic fairy in the sky, huh? Heretics. The steel handles stay cool. Little touches.
Oh man, he is rough.
Where are the scars attacking next?
He's not gonna give up anything.
Fights. Hold out your hand.
Isaac knows what he's doing.
I think they made Isaac way more ruthless here in the show than in the game.
Yeah, he's scary so far.
Yeah.
Very scary.
Which, ironically, it's the same person.
She watches over me. She feels my soul.
You put an arrow in a little boy's head.
You kill our children.
Never by choice. Train them to shoot at us.
Because your wolves killed us. Because you broke the truth.
Because you broke the truth. You broke it because we broke it. I'm not playing your little chicken and egg games today, Scar.
That was a very telling little exchange.
Yep.
You're gonna lose.
You lunatics have bolt-action rifles, bows and arrows, and superstition. So tell me, how are we going to lose?
Every day, one of your wolves comes to see the truth and takes her into their heart to become a Seraphite. And none of us ever leave to become a wolf.
You tell me what I want to know!
He already has his hand ready.
It's really interesting.
Similar how he was with with Fedra, right?
Scar got what he deserved.
Oh, shit.
Is that the same guy?
That's the kid.
Wow. His hair is great.
Whoop. I don't think that's what we were supposed to take away from the scene.
Right.
Window. Oh, boy.
Blood.
So somebody hopped onto the shed, climbed the downspout, broke the window, and got cut on the way in?
And if we run into wolves that weren't in Jackson?
Good question.
Agreed.
Better to be prepared for what you're willing to do, you know? What lines you're willing to cross.
You're good. Fuck is this?
But we're definitely in the right place.
Oh, they're all put on display. Ugh.
There it is.
These aren't any of them either.
Oof. Ugh. So long.
That group we saw in the woods, they did this.
What the fuck is wrong with Seattle? If she called for backup...
Yeah, we gotta get out of here. Down!
I don't see Brancaccio or Welch. You. Cut them down.
Shouldn't we secure the station?
Oh, they're separated too.
Find them and kill them.
Isaac said he wants him live for questioning.
Isaac's not here, okay? I don't give a shit if it's a woman or a kid. I don't care if it's a fucking baby. Look what they did.
Stealth mission.
Was that Ellie?
Has to be.
A distraction? Oh no.
Better get that blade ready.
The tackle.
It's like at the beginning. Episode 1.
Yeah.
We got one!
Oh!
Let's go, Dina.
Yeah, they gotta get out of here.
Oh.
Whoa!
Come on, get up!
Whew. Oh, I'm a little tense.
Yeah.
This way! We can fit, they can't! Come on!
Oh man, that's so tight quarters.
We're in the transit tunnel. Circle to south entrance.
Wow.
This is an intense episode.
For sure.
I feel like we needed it. I feel like we needed it to pick up a little.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You good?
Yeah.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh shit. I remember this.
Now we're talking.
I remember this.
Uh-oh.
Looks like trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was supposed to be empty.
You thought wrong. Well, now's the time to go.
Yeah. Holy
Now's the
shit.
time to go. Very much not empty.
Run, Dina.
Get moving, girl. Ooh. Oh, it's so like claustrophobic feeling in there. Oh my goodness. Ah! Ah!
Oh,
Use those upper body muscles. The feet. Oh my god.
Dang, man, this is crazy.
No!
Oh, what a snitch.
Don't
That's not
wait
gonna hold.
around, yeah.
Move, good move, Ellie, good move.
Yeah, she saved Dina's life.
We'll talk about
It's
it
okay,
later.
it's okay. Everything's fine.
But in Dina's eyes, right? She thinks like this is it for her.
Yeah.
She doesn't know what to
So
think.
she's extra freaking out.
Lady there.
She's thinking like, I can't do this.
Mm.
Or maybe she's like preparing herself to.
We can hole up here for now. I'll bar the door.
Ellie, you have to address the elephant in the room.
Okay, it's not perfect, but if anyone tries to get in, it'll buy some time. But I need you to understand something.
Please don't make this any harder than it has to be.
Wait.
Why the fuck did you have to do that?
Please listen to me. I would die for you, but that is not what just happened. I'm immune. I can't get infected. Dina, do not fucking shoot me! I get it, I wouldn't believe me either, and I'm gonna banish my arm and I'm gonna go to sleep. If I turn, shoot me, but I promise. A lot of times I wish this wasn't true. I'm gonna wake up exactly as I am right now.
Man. This is the episode of intense exchanges.
Yeah. Gotta feel for Dina. You
Yeah.
know, thinking she's gonna have to kill like one of her best friends, you know, like in the middle of like far away from home, you know,
Right.
all alone.
It's just water. See? No shaking. Can I show you?
Oh, she's a mess. Aw.
Ellie. I'm pregnant.
That too. Oh.
Wow.
Okay.
Whoa, okay.
Okay. Okay. There's a lot of emotions happening right now.
Yeah, let all the secrets out. This is very crazy because this is completely the opposite of the game. They don't do any of this. At least in this section right here.
Yeah.
You know, they just almost died.
Right.
She almost had to like
Yeah.
thought she was
Yeah.
gonna kill Ellie.
On the musty floor.
Yeah.
Oh, morning breath. I don't know if this is gonna be better.
It'll be better.
Ah, it looks painful though.
Is this where you were bitten before? You said it was a burn.
Most of it is. I really wanted to wear short sleeves again.
It's a little thing, but when you start to hide little things, they become big things.
You don't say.
Why now?
I thought you were gone. This future I was imagining wasn't gonna happen.
Aww.
Where we're together and we have a kid, and I don't even know if you want that.
I want it with you.
I knew how you felt about me.
How?
When I was little, I told my mother I like boys and I like girls. She said, no, you like boys. I got stuck. Even after she died, I tried to make things work with Jesse because I like him. I do. I think he's a really good guy. He wasn't the one.
Damn, sorry, Jesse.
Still kept trying anyway.
He's a handsome man, you know.
That's tough.
Yeah.
Not everyone's as brave as you.
It's crazy that we have this and the Isaac torture scene all in the same episode.
I know.
How do you know for sure that you're...
I started wondering after we saw the bodies in the forest. I knew morning sickness was a thing, and I was late. I found a pregnancy test at the pharmacy, and I peed on it.
That's what she was looking at.
Whoa.
2 lines means pregnant.
Smart.
And here's a couple more.
So, we're having a baby. I mean, we and also, I guess, Jesse are... I'm gonna be a dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that certainly puts a new perspective on everything.
Yeah.
He just said Nora.
Yeah.
She's gonna know
Where Abby is, yeah.
Okay, we go up high and we look around. Come on.
But not that new of a perspective.
Right.
Because clearly they are continuing with mission number 1. Oof.
Now they're going to realize how much of a force they're dealing with.
Heavy fighting.
See that white building out there? That's Lake Hill.
You have to go through all that.
Bit disheartening.
You don't have to go. You can stay here.
Fuck you.
No, I'm not saying it's different now.
Yes, it is.
Will you please just think about it?
Wow.
Together.
End scene.
End scene. Okay. So, spoiler talk for the game story.
Yes.
For those of you, if you want to dip, leave your comments. Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
All right. So, what do we start with?
I guess we can kind of go in order a little bit. With the Isaac stuff. That was kind of crazy.
Yeah. So, Isaac, that actor, I wish we get his name, but he voiced Isaac in the games as well. It's crazy because, I mean, when you first see Isaac in the games, he is torturing someone.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they really drew out his ruthlessness in the show a lot more here.
Yeah, especially seeing that early flashback and then present day and that whole exchange with the Seraphite in his imprisonment.
Yeah.
It was definitely, I think it was a good way of portraying the issues between the Seraphites and the WLF and the back and forth and the cycles of violence.
Yeah.
And then not really knowing who started what, but also not really caring, and then just escalating continuously.
Yeah.
And it kind of just being a really messed up
mm-hmm.
situation where nobody is in the right.
Yeah, what are we even fighting for at this point? But yeah.
The cycle of vengeance.
Cycle of vengeance, right. I mean, he did it. He was with Fedra, and then he turned on them to go to the WLF, right? And then this Seraphite mentioned that there are now wolves turning to Seraphites. So they're kind of doing a similar thing that he was doing with Fedra, right?
Oh yeah.
But
but we did see the first sign of the Seraphites being pretty brutal with the bodies hanging, with the entrails coming out. So yeah, that was also kind of messed up. Lots of messed up stuff going on.
Which then leads us to Ellie and Dina.
Yeah, I feel like that was kind of the highlight of the episode, or the focus of the episode.
Yeah.
Their relationship. And obviously Dina finding out that Ellie is immune and Ellie finding out that Dina's pregnant.
Yes, yeah. There's a difference there in the game. It's actually Dina who tries to save Ellie because they're like with a bunch of spores and they have masks on and Ellie's mask breaks.
Yeah.
And Dina tries to take her off to put her mask on to Ellie, and Ellie's like, no, you chill. So it was kind of interesting seeing it the other way around, like Ellie risking, I mean, obviously she's not risking her life, but
Yeah. I can't remember, was either of them upset at learning of the other's secret?
Ellie was pissed.
Okay, I thought
that
so.
Dina was pregnant. Like she literally they go to the theater. Ellie's like, really, Dina? And she literally leaves, and like Dina's like crawled up in a couch.
I can see why they changed that.
And Ellie just dips, pretty much. Yeah, so very much different tone. And I think it'll make the fact that Dina is staying with Ellie through it all, despite being pregnant. I think it's gonna make if they decide to go down that route.
Oh, Ellie leaving
towards the very end of the story. I think it's gonna make that even way more impactful.
Yeah.
For both characters.
For sure. So this next part, is that when Jesse comes in?
Yeah. It'll be...
I can't really I don't remember this part as well. I know it's also kind of jumbled.
Yeah, it's jumbled. Yeah, Dina.
But Nora's there's the other guy that they don't even have. Is he the first one that dies?
Jordan.
Yeah.
Yeah, at this point they've already killed.
Because Nora's the big scene with the music and
I think
the pipe or whatever.
I think is it interesting because I think at this point, spoilers, I think they've already killed Shimmer.
Oh, really? Maybe it's the next part then with all the fighting.
Yeah, because that's how they get captured. Shimmer they get exploded. Shimmer dies, and Ellie gets captured, I think. But then Dina tries to save her.
Yeah, it's a little bit tricky with removing some characters and everything.
Wow.
I gotta say, if/when Shimmer dies, I'm not sure I'm gonna be super upset about it because we haven't really gotten much of a connection with Shimmer in the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense because like they can't have Shimmer in it a lot.
Right.
But yeah.
They gotta cut costs somehow. maybe Shimmer, has a high rate.
Shimmer's the most well-paid actor on the show.
Yeah. We got this is again the episode of Ellie and Dina. We got the guitar scene.
I really liked
the record
that.
store.
Yeah.
I like the kind of build up to it and Dina's like, oh no, keep going. And she's like crying and everything. So,
yeah, that was sweet.
Yeah. So in case you didn't know, that Jesse's kind of out of the picture in a way, as far as romantically, right?
Yeah. I also really liked the whole scene in the underground train area. That was super well done.
Intense.
Especially
scary.
with the infected.
Yeah, the fact that like at any given moment, it can go from 0 to 100 because of the connection is a really terrifying thought, especially in this big city.
Yeah.
Where you think you're all alone and quiet. They were talking about that when Ellie and Dina found the tank. They were like, oh, no one's around here, but at any given moment, that can change real quick.
I was kind of hoping, I mean, I don't know if it would work this way with the whole infected system, but I was kind of hoping that one or two infected would come in and Ellie or Dina would throw a brick and then they would all.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But that's just a little thing.
A little thing.
Yeah. So now I'm kind of wondering if we're not really going to see any more of Abby for this season, or not much of her.
I
think it'll just be the switch next do you think we'll see Love and Yara with Abby?
With the I don't know if they, because there's only 7 episodes.
Oh yeah, I don't think they'll have much of Abby then.
So I guess they're gonna have like.
So we'll probably see Tommy and Jesse, and then in the next, well, maybe not the next.
I think there's somehow, because I think my guess is Tommy's chase is gonna be, rather than Tommy going to Seattle to kill Abby, Tommy's gonna be going to Seattle to bring back Ellie. And then Jesse's gonna be like, I'll go with you
For backup.
And
Dina. What other big stuff? Okay, so there's the Nora scene. Well, that will probably be next. Okay, wait. I'm forgetting who gets killed in what order.
So it goes Jordan.
Then
it goes Nora.
And then the next one is later, right?
It's Mel and Owen at the aquarium. I forget how she ends up at the aquarium. Ellie.
Because at that point, Jesse is dead, right? Or no?
No, because
he's not.
Because Tommy, that's what it ends on. So Tommy and Jesse find Ellie at the aquarium after Ellie just kills Mel and Owen.
Okay.
And then they bring her back.
Because that's got to be the end of the season, is Jesse getting killed.
The switch.
And then the switch. Yeah, I think it just kind of maybe threw me off that we had more Abby scenes in the beginning, and I was expecting it to kind of be more of a back and forth. But now it kind of feels like we're just focusing on Ellie.
Yeah,
for the rest
season
of
3.
it.
So I wonder how close season 3 will be as far as release date.
Which I think is interesting because I'm not sure how invested people will be by that point if it's just Abby. Because we've learned some things about her, but like there's not as much mystery surrounding her as there is in the game, I guess.
Yeah.
But
unless they somehow manage to, no, they wouldn't. No, there's way too much stuff to cram in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, because they have to build up Abby and Lev, and they have to build up that story. They can't just put that in one episode. You know,
that would be insane.
Yeah, I think season 3 is gonna be has to be Abby's story, and then well, did they say it's supposed to be more than 3 seasons? I don't know.
I don't think they've really said it all.
Because if that's the case,
because you have all of the Abby stuff, and then obviously the farm and JJ.
Yeah, they have to Abby. Then they have to Ellie and Abby fight for round 1 at the theater.
Oh, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's right.
And then it goes to the farm, living happily ever after, and then it goes to
the new area.
The new area with the rattlers.
It was cool to see Ellie's fighting skills come in a little bit with her taking down that guy.
The wolf, yeah.
But I definitely think that this was a much needed episode. I wouldn't say we were feeling bored after last episode or anything, but it has been a bit of a slow burn. So I'm glad this one was a bit more fast paced and getting us into more action with the infected and WLF and everything. And I'm curious to see where it will keep going.
Yes.
Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.